channel. Today is 9th of December 2016. It's an article courtesy of Zero Hedge. Deutsche Bank provides, quote, smoking gun, end quote, proof of massive rigging and fraud in the silver market. Back in April, when we first reported that Deutsche Bank had agreed to settle allegations it had rigged the silver market in exchange for $38 million, we revealed something stunning. Quote, in a curious twist, the settlement later revealed that the former members of the manipulation cartel have turned on each other, end quote, and that Deutsche Bank would provide documents implicating other precious metal riggers. To wit, quote, in addition to the valuable monetary consideration, Deutsche Bank has also agreed to provide cooperation to plaintiffs, including the production of instant messages and other electronic communications as part of the settlement. In plaintiffs' estimation, the cooperation to be provided by Deutsche Bank will substantially assist plaintiffs in the prosecution of their claims against non-settling defendants, end quote. Overnight, we finally got a glimpse into what this, quote, production, end quote, contained. And according to documents filed by the plaintiffs in the class action lawsuit, what Deutsche Bank provided as part of the settlement was nothing short of, quote, smoking gun, end quote, proof that UBS Group AG, HSBC Holdings plc, Bank of Nova Scotia and other firms rigged the silver market. The allegation, as Bloomberg first noted, came in a filing Wednesday in a Manhattan federal court lawsuit filed in 2014 by individuals and entities that bought or sold futures contracts. In the document, records surrendered by Deutsche Bank and presented below, traders and submitters were captured coordinating trades in advance of a daily phone call, manipulating the spot market for silver, conspiring to fix the spread on silver offered to customers, and using illegal strategies to rig prices. Quote, plaintiffs are now able to plead with direct smoking gun evidence, including secret electronic chats involving silver traders and submitters across a number of financial institutions. A multi-year, well-coordinated and wide-ranging conspiracy to rig the prices, end quote, the plaintiffs said in their filing. The latest evidence is critical because of the plaintiffs add the new scheme, quote, far surpasses the conspiracy alleged earlier, end quote. As a result, the litigants are seeking permission to file a new complaint with the additional allegations, i.e. demand even more reparations from the defendants who have not yet settled, and perhaps even more evidence of ongoing market rigging. Their proposed complaint broadens the case beyond the four banks initially sued to include claims against units of Barclays plc, BNP Paribas Fortis SA, Standard Chartered plc and Bank of America Corp. Representatives of UBS, BNP, HSBC, Standard Chartered and Scotiabank didn't immediately respond to emails outside regular business hours seeking comment on the allegations. Barclays and Bank of America declined to immediately comment. The Deutsche Bank documents show, among other things, how two UBS traders communicated directly with two Deutsche Bank traders and discussed ways to rig the market. The traders shared customer order flow information, improperly triggered customer stop-loss orders, and engaged in practices such as spoofing, all meant to destabilize the price of silver ahead of the fix and result in forced selling or buying. It is also what has led on so many occasions to the infamous precious metals, quote, slam, end quote, when out of nowhere billions of notional contracts emerge, usually with the intent to sell, to halt any upside movement in the precious metals market. Quote, UBS was the third largest market maker in the silver spot market and could directly influence the price of silver financial instruments based on the sheer volume of silver it traded, end quote, the plaintiffs alleged. Quote, conspiring with other large market makers like Deutsche Bank and HSBC only increased UBS's ability to influence the market, end quote. Some examples of the chats quoted are shown here. In the first example, a chat between Deutsche Bank and HSBC traders is which one HSBC trader says, quote, really want to sell silver, end quote, to which the other trader says, quote, Let's go and smash it together, end quote. Deutsche Bank trader submitter A. I got the fix in 3 minutes. HSBC trader A. I'm bearish. Deutsche Bank trader submitter A. Ha ha ha. HSBC trader A. Massively really want to sell silver. HSBC trader A. Let's go smash it together. Another transcript from May the 11th, 2011 reveals a Deutsche Bank trader telling a UBS trader that the cartel, quote, "we're the silver market," end quote. Based on feedback from outside traders to the UBS replies, referring to the silver market, quote, "we smashed it good," end quote. Deutsche Bank trader B. The fixed dude, you guys, were the silver market. UBS trader A. Why you say that? Deutsche Bank trader B. Haha, on the fixes. UBS trader A. Someone told you? Deutsche Bank trader B. My LDN. Not sure what that one means, guys. UBS trader A. Ah, okay. Deutsche Bank trader B. You guys short some funky options. Deutsche Bank trader B. Well, you told me to, but I told no one. You just said you sold them fix. USB trader A. We smashed it good. Deutsche Bank trader B. Fucking hell, UBS. Now you make me regret not joining. UBS trader A. By the way, keep it to yourself. Finally, for all those traders who wonder what happened to their stops as a result of dramatic moves in the price, here is the answer. A June 2011 chat between a UBS and a Deutsche Bank trader comes down to the following. Quote, if you have stops, who are you going to call? Stop busters? End quote. June the 8th, 2011, UBS trader A. And if you have stops, UBS trader A. Oh boy. Deutsche Bank, who are you going to call? Stop busters? Hee. If the plaintiff's request for an expanded lawsuit is granted, we expect many more fireworks as other banks rush to settle on their own and provide documentary proof of unprecedented precious metal market manipulations, until there is just one bank left standing, the one slammed with the biggest fine of all, perhaps even leading to prison time for some of the market riggers. The full filings from the case, London Silver Fixing Limited, antitrust litigation, is provided below. And guys, this document below is, this first Exhibit A is 80 pages long. And obviously I won't go into reading all of this, but the judge overseeing this is the Honourable Valerie E. Caparoni, proposed third consolidated amended class action complaint. Table of contents. Plaintiffs, defendants, Deutsche Bank defendants, HSBC defendants, Bank of Nova Scotia defendants, UBS defendants, Barclays defendants, Fortis defendants, Standard Chartered defendants, Bank of America. But obviously guys, if you want to come onto Zero Hedge and have a read through this legal document, then just head over to the Zero Hedge article. But I'll just add this one here from figure 24. Plaintiffs identified more than 850 days during the class period where defendants' spot market activity caused silver market price trends to reverse direction. In other words, there were 850 cases where silver was manipulated and dropped in value. And then guys, there's another attachment, again another 115 pages. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, and there's actually another article here from Bullion Star Blogs by Ronan Manley, which once again follows on from this silver related topic, and this is written by Alan Flynn, specialist research in aspects of gold and silver, posted on the 8th of December. How to trigger a silver avalanche by a pebble. Quote, smashed it good. An avalanche can be triggered by a pebble if you get the timing right. Earlier this year, at April's hearings for the London Silver and Gold Fix lawsuits, which obviously ties in with the other article I've just read, the judge and defendant's attorney quibbled about trader chats named, quote, the mafia and, quote, the bandits, published in prosecutors' findings of Forex investigations but conspicuously absent from precious metals investigation findings and the silver and gold antitrust lawsuit under consideration. The court, quote, those were bad facts for the defendants, end quote. Lacovera, quote, I think, Your Honour, that if we had chat rooms that said, quote, the cartel, end quote, we might be having a different focus to oral argument today, end quote. The court, quote, I think that is correct, end quote. Given the judge's scepticism of the allegations described in an earlier article, It came as a surprise early October when the banks listed were ordered by Magistrate Valerie E. Caparoni to face charges. More surprisingly, perhaps, was the exemption granted Swiss bank UBS, which despite having been found guilty and fined for quote, precious metals misconduct, end quote, by the Swiss Financial Market Supervisory Authority, FINMA, in November 2014, was granted motion to dismiss from both silver and gold lawsuits. All that may be about to change according to documents filed in a New York District Court December 7th, where plaintiffs claim that transcripts showing conspiracy to manipulate silver provided by Deutsche Bank as part of the April settlement agreement. And obviously, guys, we've covered that in the last article, so I'll skip that and move on to the next paragraph. Included in the memo are numerous astounding transcripts indicating coordination between UBS and other banks, pushing, smashing, bending, hammering, blading, muscling, and ramping the price of silver and the silver financial instruments. In support of claims of conspiracy to manipulate the price of silver downward, the following gem is attributed to UBS trader A, quote, so we both went short, end quote, quote, fucking hell. It just kept going higher, end quote, quote, 63, 65. Then my guy falls asleep. It goes to 69, paid, end quote, quote, then finally another reinforcement came in, end quote. Discussions supposedly of coordination between UBS and their competitors about fixing the price of physical silver by offering only wide spreads between the bid and ask were a quote lack, end quote, is referenced to an Indian measure equating 100,000 units. Goes like this: UBS trader B, quote, what did you quote? Let me check, end quote. Deutsche Bank silver fixed trader A, quote, 44, 49, end quote. USB trader A, quote, just quote wider. If they call me in 1 lakh, I will quote 7 to 8 cents, end quote. Deutsche Bank trader B, quote, how wide you make in 1 lakh today? 5 cents? End quote. UBS trader A, quote, silver actually steadier than gold. I would make 5 to 6 cents wide in silver, end quote. How wide would you quote 5 lakhs silver? Deutsche Bank trader B, 10 CU. Deutsche Bank trader B, quote, how wide you quote for 3 lakhs? UBS trader A, 10 cents. Manipulation of the silver fixed price to benefit their silver trading positions in derivatives by UBS is claimed in the following exchanges. Deutsche Bank trader B, quote, you guys short some funky options, end quote. UBS trader A, quote, we smashed it good, end quote. And obviously that's a repeat, guys, from the previous article. Deutsche Bank silver fixed trader submitter A, quote, UBS boring the market again, end quote. Quote, just like them to bid it up before the fix, then go in as a seller. They sell to try and push it back, end quote. It's further alleged by plaintiffs that UBS implemented an, quote, 11 o'clock rule, end quote, where both UBS and Deutsche Bank would short silver at 11 a.m. And guys, you've seen a few videos that I've done on gold and silver updates regarding the dates when it's been smashed, and in the UK terms, it's always generally hit around the lunchtime. The 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock time is the slamming time. As examples of the comparative ease by which UBS moved the silver market, the memo reveals Deutsche Bank trader B added UBS trader A to the chat with UBS trader B, which UBS trader A deemed, quote, the mother of all chats, end quote, and leading to the trader's own analysis. UBS trader A to Deutsche Bank trader B, quote, if we are correct and do it together, we screw other people harder, end quote. UBS trader A, quote, an avalanche can be triggered by a pebble if you get the timing right, end quote. And quote, silver still here. You can easily manipulate silver, end quote. And in the reference to UBS, supposed manipulative influence by an unnamed party, quote, you guys were the silver market, end quote. UBS intended to reap financial reward by manipulation of the price of physical silver and associated financial instruments. The memo says, as UBS trader A suggested, quote, go make your millions, now Jedi Master, end quote. Quote, please write me a check when you are a billionaire, end quote. And quote, I teach you a fun trick with silver, end quote. To which Deutsche Bank trader B replied, quote, show me the money, end quote. Confident of their ability to manipulate, UBS made bold predictions according to the following alleged extracts. UBS trader A, quote, gonna bend this silver lower, end quote. Quote, I will bend it lower, told you, end quote. Haha, cool, it's gonna get ugly, end quote. Use the blade on silver. Right now, it'll hold it up. Deutsche Bank trader B, quote, yeah. UBS trader A, gonna blade silver now. Of course, all the secrecy in the world about the operations was required of the chat groups by UBS trader A, stating, quote, please keep all these tricks to yourself, end quote. Quote, by the way, keep it to yourself, end quote. And, quote, okay, rule of thumb, everything here stays here, end quote. Examples of other banks' alleged transcripts are included in the following. Barclays. Deutsche Bank trader B instructed Barclays trader A, quote, today you smash, end quote. Barclays trader A, quote, yeah, end quote, and quote, 10,000 silver, end quote. I'm short. And guys, when they're referring to the 10,000 silver, I'm pretty sure that's referring to per contract. And obviously we're aware the contracts are 5,000 ounces per contract. So you're looking at 10,000 times 5,000 ounces. It's alleged that Barclays and Deutsche Bank shared information so often that Barclays trader A remarked, quote, we are one team, one dream, end quote. Materials in the memo even include the Deutsche Bank and Barclays precious metal traders agreeing at one stage to, quote, stay away, end quote, from silver for a week. The traders, of course, knew it was terribly wrong, with Barclays trader A responding to Deutsche Bank trader B instruction to, quote, push silver, end quote. Quote, laugh out loud, I don't think this is politically correct, on the chat, end quote. Merrill Lynch allegedly fixing the bid-ask spread they offered clients on silver. Merrill Lynch trader A, quote, how wide are you on spot? I'd assume 10 cents for a few lakhs, end quote. Deutsche Bank silver fix trade submitter A, quote, I'm getting NTG but stops. Merrill Lynch trader A, quote, we had similar, end quote. Quote, I'll swap them, fuck these guys, end quote. Showing disregard to global regulators even after noting their activities, the two continued to swap the silver market, allegedly observing at one stage, quote, someone got stopped messily, end quote. BNP Paribas Fortis Bank trader B allegedly conspired with Deutsche Bank to manipulate silver prices using what he termed, quote, bulldozer, quote, on the silver market. Standard Chartered. Conversation between Deutsche Bank silver fixed trader submitter A and Standard Chartered trader A is as follows, quote, yeah, end quote. Small long out on the fix, quote, okay, where to sell silver then, end quote. Quote, 2340, through that, use it as a stop profit and let it run, end quote. Quote, we're on the same wavelength, end quote. Quote, I'm long silver. Like both silver and gold, to get the absolute shit squeezed out of them. Quote, I'm long in silver than I am gold. Conclusion. Assuming the transcripts submitted are accepted and plaintiffs are permitted to file their third amended complaint, the possible pending, quote, avalanche, end quote, of settlements in silver lawsuits will speak volumes for the investigative prowess of the CFTC and the DOJ, Department of Justice, which, as we've covered before, is anything but justice, both of which were commissioned to investigate long-running allegations of silver precious metals market manipulation over recent years, and came up completely empty. It appears Judge Caproni, former FBI General Counsel, was on the money when considering the potential ineptitude in government investigations of precious metal markets at April's gold hearing. Quote, I don't put a lot of stock in the fact that there are investigations because I was a government lawyer for a long time and I know what you need to open and investigate. By the same token, the fact that they closed it without charging anybody doesn't mean that anybody is innocent, so I don't put a lot of stock in it one way or the other, end quote. The CFTC proudly announced in September 2013 they had spent 5 years and 7,000 enforcement hours in investigating complaints of manipulation in the silver market, including with assistance by the Commission's Division of Market Oversight, the Commissioner's Office of Chief Economist, and outside experts, but yet found nothing. The Department of Justice, Antitrust Division, which were so confident of their investigation and collusion in precious metals, they went to the extraordinary lengths in January of this year of providing a letter to silver and gold lawsuit defendants, advising they had closed their investigation without finding a wrongdoing. The Swiss financial services watchdog FINMA investigated, published and prosecuted UBS for forex and precious metals trading misconduct, but yet said so little about precious metal findings in their November 2014 investigation report. It was impossible for the court to withstand UBS' motion to dismiss in both metals. And finally, of the ability of authorities to resign in rogue banks, in the precious metals or any other markets, the memorandum flags of fact that should draw the attention of those trying to figure out if they can indeed trust their bullion bank has their best interests at heart simply by banning participation in trader chat rooms. Quote, "The chats contained in the Deutsche Bank material are just the tip of the iceberg, as evidence suggests that defendants internationally communicated in undocumented ways to keep their manipulation hidden." End quote. For example, the memo includes the salient reminder that banks will always find a way, quote, "to evade detection," end quote, in the case where two traders are described as also communicating, end quote, via email and personal cell phone, end quote. So this is just another continuation of investigation after investigation, as we're all aware, and how the banks end up getting fined for the misconduct, but the fines never outweigh the profits generated from the crimes. But something to always bear in mind, and not to lose faith in the investments that you have made, is understanding the circuit breakers that have been positioned in the upside of the precious metals markets. And obviously the gold circuit breakers are positioned at $100 increments with a 15-minute shutdown. So if gold is to jump $100 in a 15-minute space, the first circuit breaker will break down and prevent any trading occurring. Likewise with the silver, which I believe is something like $2 or $3 movements. And these have been built into the mechanism for a simple reason, that when systemic issues happen inside of the financial sectors, with the derivative market daisy chain imploding and the constant flood of capital out of fiat currencies, because people don't trust the fiat currencies, because notes are being removed from circulation, example India, because people are trying to get their money out of China, Bitcoin, and the relocation of trying to find safe assets because of the impending collapse that is going to occur due to the huge financial debt inside of this global system. That is an inevitable occurrence that is going to happen. The only question is it going to be this year, next year, 5 years, or 10 years? You can't avoid what is going to happen. And that is why you need to disregard the physical values in fiat currency terms of what precious metals are and what bitcoins are, because they are decentralized when you hold them yourself and have it outside of the system. Now obviously the benefit with the Bitcoin is you can have easy transactions and you can move it across the border without even having to carry anything. And obviously with gold and silver, that's just a physical nest egg that everyone should be holding. So really guys, just keep on doing what you do. Keep on investing the fiat currencies that you earn through your daily life into one of these outlets, or diversify through these assets. And obviously don't forget to have food and water stored, because obviously the weapons available to the governments to create mayhem inside of a social setting is more than anybody can even list. So it's your responsibility to be prepared for when this does happen. Thanks so much for watching guys, I'll see you soon.